What is up, people? Today we're gonna go over the database mail. Now you may ask, what is a database mail? So database mail is an interface solution for sending emails messages from SQL Server engine. So it's one way you can send any message from your SQL Server to your Gmail. So you can keep tracks things in your server. Maybe you can configure database mail to send alert for system level health, server level health, etc. Let me give you one good example. Let's say you have a lot of jobs. SQL jobs are running automatically, and let's say 1,000 of them, and some jobs are failing, some jobs are succeeding, and as a DBA you need to be very careful if jobs are failing or not. So you have to keep your eyes on it. So if we configure database mail on all the jobs, and if as soon as those jobs fail, you can actually get the notification from your email. It's good for us that we can actually configure the operator, and we can assign those operators notification for those jobs. In that way we can actually get the notification. Anyway, you might get a little confused here how it's work, but I can actually show you how it's done, how we can configure, and how we can set up a email so that we get a proper notification. And without further delay, let's get started. Now I am going to demonstrate how database mail can be configured with the help of SSMS graphical user interface. After that, I will show you how we can do the same thing or just writing a few lines of code. Anyway, let's dive in. So let me go to the management folder under the database server, and then right click on the database mail. From configure database mail, then click next, and we're gonna select manage database mail and profile account, and we're gonna click next and create new account. And now we're gonna give a name, test account, and then I'm gonna give a email address. For over here you're gonna provide your corporate email that your company is using, and then I'm gonna give a name for display name, test email, and then for replay email, it's gonna be the same as the email address. After that, for server name, I'm gonna provide the SendGrid. So SendGrid must be set up. For setting up SendGrid as a DBA, you don't have to configure it. As SendGrid SMTP relay should be configured by the system admin or security admin. Anyway, now we're gonna change the port later. Let me put the API key. So we create the API on the SendGrid. So put the API username and the password, and then I'm gonna put the port. This is the SendGrid API port number. And then let me just change the account name real quick here. I'm gonna put the DB mail account test. Anyway, everything looks all right. Now click next, then finish it. Now I'm gonna go to the same database mail, and then click on the configure database mail, and then click next. Now in this time I'm gonna create a profile. So click next again and go to the create a new profile, next, and give a name, DB mail profile. Now after that I'm gonna add the account, database mail account that I created. Select it, DB mail account, then press OK, and then it will select the account and finish it. Now database mail is already configured. Now let me test it if it works. Now right button the database mail, send email, and then I'm gonna pick the profile that we created, and then I'm gonna give my email to send this email from the SQL server. If it works, then we all set. Now everything looks alright. I'm just gonna send the email to my Gmail. So click the send test email button, and then it will prompt this page, and then okay. Now let me go to the my uh, Gmail, and you'll see test email. And that's how you configure the database mail by using SSMS graphical user interface. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the alternative way how you can configure the database mail with query. So let's get to it. Now we're gonna use the query to do the same process, but this time I'm using my personal desktop. I was using my work laptop all this time, but anyway, let's dive in. So first let me check if we have a database, any database mail and profile already set up or not. So in order to get it, you write the use msdb. That will actually select the msdb instead of the master. So let me press the execute button, and you see it has changed to msdb. Anyway, I'm gonna select the database, if we have any mail set up or not. So it's a right profile, select asterisk from sysmail profile. Also you have to write another code, select everything from sysmail account. So these are the two command they're gonna give you the profile and account, database mail and profile account if it exists, if already created. So let me run it. Looks like we do not have any profile or account. A database mail and profile account has not been initialized yet, so we can configure it. Also, one other query you can actually run in order to actually check if database mail is configured or not. So that way we do it. We have done the select, and then we write down a case statement, case when is broker is enabled. Enabled should be 1, then it is enabled. If not, else is disabled. Then just end the case statement by saying given a column name. So I'm gonna give a appropriate column name. Mail status. So this is our column name, and we're gonna get it from sys.databases where name equal to msdb. So this will give us the entire configuration, database mail configuration, if we have already configured or not. Now it's giving some error. Let me fix it. So database spelling wrong, so I'm gonna database is solved, and then let me see what other thing. So msdb should be under quotation. This is done. And let me see. No, we all set here. So let me run this. I can select the entire code like this, or I can just press shift and the up arrow. Then it will also select the thing. Or also you can press the shift arrow and the home button at the same time, and then press the arrow. It will select the entire line. Anyway, that's how you can actually select it. Anyway, now I'm gonna select it and press F5 to execute it, or I can actually just come here and execute it at the same time. So let me just press F5. See, it says database mail is enabled. Database mail is enabled, but there is no profile and account. So it's good thing that it's already enabled. If it is not enabled, we can actually enable it. Let's say in your case it's not enabled. So what you have to do, you have to actually configure it. So let's say in your case it is not enabled. It says it is disabled. So you have to use the master database. Use master, and then exec sp configure. Then you have to actually say show advanced option. Then you have to say 1. 1 means you have to set this to 1 and the reconfigure. And then you also have to execute another string procedure, exec, excuse me, exec and sp configure, and then you have to say database mail xps, also set it to 1 as well. These two things has to be set it to 1. So 1 means enable and 0 means disable, and then just reconfigure. You don't have to put this semicolon here. It's good practice, but anyway. So I'm gonna run this 4 lines of code by using the master. Right now it says database mail xp does not exist, so maybe let me see what we did here. Data, so there is a spelling error in the database, so it's a database. Now it should solve the error. Sometimes just see the error and you will see what you did wrong, and it will actually solve the issue. Now let me just run it. Still it says database mail xp does not exist, or maybe advanced option, so this database also we have a spelling error here, so it should be advanced. Should add one CED. Now let me run this code once again. Yes, it solved the issue. So now it says configure options show advanced blah blah blah. It means this database database mail is already configured. In case if you run this code and then it shows that your database is not configured, then just reconfigure it with this query. Now our database is configured. Now we can actually create a profile and account, and assign that account to that profile in order to work with the send the email to our Gmail. Now first let's create the profile. So to create profile, let me say to create profile, and then now use MSDB, because the profile database mail and profile goes under MSDB, not master. So use MSDB, then execute the MSDB dot dbu dot sysmail, then add account, and then you have to give the account name and all other information. So first I'm gonna give the account name, and then maybe account name is just demo account, and then you have to put the comma here, and then put the account email address. So email address, I'm gonna for simplicity I'm gonna just give any random email address, because we are not testing this one. So anyway, I'm gonna go display name. You can put anything as your display name. Display name is the what you want to show to the people when the email gets first the display email. So I'm gonna say test email, and then you have to give a server name. So mail server name should be SMTP. If you use different technology, use that. SMTP really is good one. SMTP.sendGrid .net. I mean SendGrid. If you use SendGrid, use SendGrid. It's pretty easy to configure SendGrid, and they will give you the API key and then the password. So I'm just gonna give say username. So username can be anything that given by the SendGrid. So I'm just say API key, and also they're gonna provide you the password. Password is the API key. So put the password. They're gonna give you a large password like this. This is gonna be your API. So this is done here. Now let me create a profile for it. It should be also under MSDB. So we already selected MSDB here, so I don't have to retype the MSDB once again. So I'll just create the profile. exec is msdb msdb.dbu.mail sysmail, actually sysmail, add a profile. So this one, so it should be msdb.dbu.sysmail add profile sp, and then give a name, appropriate name. So profile name, just give something meaningful. Demo profile, and then you can also give a description. I'm gonna just skip the description part. Get rid of this line. Anyway, let me run the MSDB and run this code. Now profile has been created. Now I'm gonna create the account. So the profile account has been created. We all set here, and last thing you have to do is going to the SQL Server agent. Go to the click right button, go to the properties, and then go to the alert system. From enable alert system, and then pick the profile that we created. We created the demo profile. Select the demo profile and just enable it. It should enable it. Now you'll be able to send the email from your server by just right clicking it, send, and then just giving someone else email here, and then you can send it. But in live environment, we don't do things like this. We create a operator, like any operator, test operator, or it should be a, let's say, dev team. So you're gonna give all the Gmail here. Let me say, you could copy this Gmail. Let's say this is app development, or maybe let me just say app dev at gmail.com. So maybe your appdev.gmail.com is your app development Gmail. Give those Gmail, and then if you want to add more Gmail, you just write down like this and just give another one. You can give multiple email address in one operator, but for app development or any test development, you just give one the group Gmail. The group Gmail will be created by your system administration people or security people, so don't worry about it. They will provide you the email, and then if you want to create operator, just give those set up those Gmail. Anyway, so that's how we create operator. Then operator is set it up, the Gmail is set it up there, and then if you create a job, let's say I'm going to create a job, let's say ABCD job, and you create a steps, maybe let me just make random steps. Select everything from ABCD. This database doesn't exist. I'm just writing a random database name, tables name for simplicity. And then you click here, and then from here notification, you set up the email that you created, dev team, and all the dev team people will get the email. So you click right button. Let's say the job has been, if the job is failed, let me run the job. If as soon as this job will fail, the app development will get the email on their site. And that's how the database mail works. So you can set up all of other jobs like this operator. Set up the operators, going to the properties, going to notification, you can select the email, and then it will actually send to your Gmail group. Or you can just make operator just by your name also send this the mail. Or you can create multiple operator and set it up to your jobs. And that's how actually database mail works. And then you can see if you let me see if the email gets sent or not. So there is a way we can actually check if the email that we send is already has been sent to the Gmail or not. And the way we do it, we need to write a query for it. So to do that, we can actually write a few lines of code to see it. So let me select let me just use MSDB. Already MSDB is selected anyway. So select the we're gonna select the send status. So in send status, we're gonna see if it is sent or not. So send status, and then I'm gonna give an alias as delivery mail, email delivery. You know what, I'm gonna give it to the next line so the code is readable. So I'm gonna give the mail send status. I'm gonna also get the date when I actually sent. So sent date as date. I'm gonna also get the recipient whom I actually send it. So recipients as recipient should be recipient. Let's keep it that way. And from dbo.sysmail, and then all items, and let's do the order by the send date. So it shows us the recent email that we sent if we do the descending here. So DESC. So now let me see, I think I misspelled the recipients. Recipients should be S here. Yes. So recipient is done. Now let me run this code in order to actually see how many email we sent and which one didn't deliver, which one deliver. So press F5 or execute. Let me press execute. You see the last email we sent to the appdev@gmail.com didn't deliver because this doesn't even exist, and we haven't set up the send grid. If we will set up send grid and give a appropriate recipient, it should go, and the date over here. And that's the process of how we set up the database mail and everything. But this time it didn't send because we don't have our send grid set up. For setting up send grid, you can set up send grid. I will make a dedicated send grid video, but it's not a DBA's work. Sysadmin should actually create the send grid SMTP relay for you. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys like it. Please let me know if you have any question or concern in the comment below. I will get back to you. Thank you.